Well, what started off as a question on Instagram has now turned into a Comedy Hype News story. What's going on, guys? For Comedy Hype News, I'm Jay Will. Well, on Friday night, we here at Comedy Hype decided to ask a simple question on Instagram. Thumbs up for Kevin Hart to be in a rumored Coming to America sequel, or thumbs down? So let's just say no one was having it but a few. Our Instagram lit up to almost 300 comments siding with the thumbs down option. The conversation was sparked by an artwork from artist Rico Knight, who made a mock version of a Coming to America 2 sequel poster featuring Eddie Murphy and Arsenio Hall, and appearing to star none other than Kevin Hart. And immediately as it was posted, it brought out thumb down emojis by the truckloads. Here's some of the comments, guys. I will not allow Kevin Hart to screw this up. That's a no for me. Don't let Kevin Hart F it up, man. This corny as F. Where would Kevin Hart fit? He plays the same role in every movie. Kevin, in all the funny movies, give someone else a chance. In Kevin Hart's own words, no, 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 no. We aren't ready. So it looked about like 95% of the people were not wanting to see Kevin Hart in the Coming to America sequel. There was like another percentage of people that were open to it, and then another percentage who didn't even want the classic being touched. I'm kind of on that same wave of like leaving a classic alone and letting it remain a classic by not trying to represent it to us in a different package. It's like some stuff is just made for that moment and really to capture the energy of that time frame. And I think that's how you keep stuff classic. I've never really seen people present another classic film in a sequel format. That's rarely done, and I think it's definitely something we want to protect. As far as the Kevin Hart thing, the most interesting thing I see about this is that I bet you if we asked this question 5 years ago, I think the dynamics would have changed. And it kind of makes me wonder, is this the change? Is this the change of the tide, where we're no longer running to Kevin Hart's doorsteps for content, and we're more of seeking other people now? We're more of seeking new names. We're more of seeking new faces. You look at what the digital market is bringing, from what we do on our side at Comedy Hype to, just Instagram in itself, bringing all these new faces, and people are now finding particular comedy that speaks directly to them. It's not even just a black or white comedy thing. It's like, I'm black and I might be living in this particular region of the continent, or I'm black and I might, do this as a sport. You got guys that are doing impersonations of basketball. So like the comedy is being even more tailored now, where I don't think you have to solely rely on one guy to provide those laughs. Seeing people react in this way off a simple question, it kind of shows you that they're desiring something new. They're desiring a new name or names. Some females are out here doing their things. And it's just time maybe for a new energy in comedy to emerge. And possibly the Kevin Hart era seems to have be coming to an end. It's kind of interesting because what does Kevin Hart represent that Coming to America represents? Why they don't parallel? Because if you think about it, yeah, Kevin Hart should be starring in that film based off what he represents of today's generation of comedy. At the same time, it doesn't seem that there's a genuine connect with that based off people's reaction, and it's just kind of interesting to see that. So what we do know for this Coming to America sequel talks, it does seem to be in the works, or at least in conversation based on the evidence that we've seen. What we do also know is that people don't want to see Kevin Hart in it. For Comedy Hype News, I'm Jay Will.